If your tongue twists, अगर आपकी tongue twist करती है जी, बार बार फिसलती है, so try to focus on.
Problems due to climate change of normal
But
weather.
there were some kind of pauses that was taken in between. Try to use this time for speaking and for reading purpose as well. And apart from that, if you are just getting any kind of pause, try to pause only on the full stops. Do not take wrong pronunciation in between, and try to mend the speed. The bill calls for the establishment of the National Landslide Hazards Reduction Program within 1 year of becoming law. The program serves numerous functions, including to identify and understand the landslide hazards and risks, reduce losses from landslides, protect communities at risk of landslide hazards, and improve communication and emergency preparedness. Again I'm telling you, like, if in case आप बीच में कोई word गलत बोल देते हैं तो do not worry about that. Just keep on speaking. Full stop का ध्यान रखें and try to maintain your fluency with the pronunciation. That's it.
Agricultural problems due to climate change of normal weather, water depletion, and the collapse of soil have become big problems in all parts of the world. Many are now focusing on ethics and family farming as a way to combat these issues.
Now guys, in this answer like that was given by a student, इसमें basically आपने देखा कि words were okay, like they were properly pronounced, but एक दो error हो सकता है, that's okay. But there were some kind of pauses that was taken in between, so try to make sure that you are not going to pause in between. आप बीच में ना रुकें so that you can get your score in the speaking section, because it will give you marks in your reading section as well. So make sure आपका हर एक read aloud में हर एक word properly pronounce हो without pauses, only full stop पे pause हो. So let's start the next one. An innovative new product or service can give a firm a head start over its rivals, which can be difficult for a new entrant to overcome. If the new technology is also patented, then other firms cannot simply copy its design. It is legally protected. The course considers the ways in which thinkers have responded to the particular political problems of their day and the ways in which they contribute to a broader conversation about human goods and needs, justice, democracy, and the proper relationship of the individual to the state. Statistics are indicators of change and allow meaningful comparisons to be made. While it may be the issues rather than the statistics as such that grab people's attention, it should be recognized that it is the statistics that informed the issues. Statistical literacy then is the ability to accurately understand, interpret, and evaluate the data that inform these issues. 380 years after his death, William Shakespeare remains the central author of the English speaking world. He is the most quoted poet and the most regularly produced playwright, and now among the most popular screenwriters as well. Why is that, and who is he? Guys, you must be checking that I am only stopping on full stops, so make sure that कि आप full stop पर ही रुकें. To some extent, attendance at cultural venues and events is influenced by a person's age and the composition of the household in which they live. For example, those people in households with dependent children were more likely to visit zoological parks and aquariums than people living in single person households. Your body is nearly two-thirds water, and so it is really important that you consume enough fluid to stay hydrated and healthy. If you don't get enough fluid, you may feel tired, get headaches, and not perform at your best. The natural environment can be hazardous, and with increased travel and leisure, people today are more likely than ever to be exposed to potentially life-threatening conditions. Although the human body can adjust to some extent, it cannot cope with poisons or prolonged exposures to extremes of environment. The tortoise size and shell shape varies depending on where they live. The shell is made of bone and is a dull brown color. Their ribs, backbone and breastbone have become part of the shell, which is why you can never separate the tortoise from its shell. तो जैसे गाइज यहाँ पर लास्ट में आपने देखा है कि इट्स शेल दो वर्ड्स हैं. अगर आप इसको इट्स शेल बोलते हैं तो सही होगा. अगर इट्स शेल बोला है तो इट विल नॉट टेक एनी ऑफ द वर्ड्स. सो मेक श्योर कि जहाँ पर दो वर्ड्स जो मतलब सेम फिनॉम्स के आ रहे हैं उसको आप अलग अलग तरीके से बोलें. जैसे ऑरेंज जूस, तो यू शुड प्रोनाउंस देम सेपरेटली. In this course, we will explore how such things as department stores, nationally advertised brand name goods, mass-produced cars, and suburbs transformed the American economy, society, and politics. The course is organized both thematically and chronologically. Each period deals with a new development in the history of consumer culture. This is the most repeated read aloud, so practice this carefully. Experts discuss the significance of attending the theatre as a civic occasion associated with the political and cultural achievements of Athens. Through archaeology and analysis of contemporary art forms such as decoration on pottery, a picture is built up of ancient Greek theatre. Members of a culture must conform to its norms for the culture to exist and function. Hence, members must want to conform and obey rules. They first must internalize the social norms and values that dictate what is normal for the culture. Then they must socialize or teach norms and values to their children. In the late 16th and 17th centuries, many English, French, and Dutch emigrants went to North America in search of gold and silver, but they did not find it. Instead, settlers were forced to support themselves by cultivating crops that they could sell in Europe like tobacco, indigo, and rice. If your tongue twists, अगर आपकी tongue twist करती है, जीभ बार बार फिसलती है, so try to focus on your tongue twisters that you will get in the description box. आपको link मिल जाएगा. So बहुत ज़रूरी है आपको फ्लुएंसी और प्रोनाउंसिएशन मेंटेन करना गाइस. We seek to improve learners' experience of education at college and help them to aspire, achieve, and progress. We must embed equality and diversity in everything we do, both as a provider and an employer. We hope to prepare our students for work, higher education, and citizenship by equipping our staff with the skills to meet this agenda. So guys, this was the end of the part 2. Now we will post videos for the part 3 in the next section. Just wait for it. So any inquiries related to visa, PTE, study and tourist visa, kindly do subscribe to our channel and call on our number. Thank you so much. Have a good day.